You know, when I realized that I wanted to do all of this again from the ground up was I remember thinking to myself, can I play in front of two people and like a show in front of two people and have one person not know who we are and one person know? And in doing so, in that thought, I thought, okay, the one person who does know now has to see me starting all over again. And that's, you know, going from here to here is kind of like a blow to your pride, right? But I was able to answer that question and say, yeah, I can do that. Because I want to be around someone who I have such a common bond with in the music and the attachment that people have formed to it. Like that, I can't compare that with anything else. And then in terms of the other individual that doesn't know who we are, can I win them over? Do I want to win them over? Do I want to convince them that you know, we have something that is deserving of a listen? Because I've always been really self-conscious of, you know, listen to it if you'd like to, but I'll never ask you to because I don't know. It's a strange thing. But when I was able to answer that and say, absolutely, I want to play in front of two people, I think that's when it became real. And that was like last year, maybe around this time. And then it started snowballing and I started thinking about, well, you know, is it realistic? Is it viable? And going through the right channels, it turned out to be so. But well, for me, it's like I didn't want to do it that first time. It was just I had a few close people around me who were like, you have to do this, or else it's going to be over. And I remember doing it begrudgingly so. And as soon as that tour was over, I did some international stuff, but I didn't really want anything to do with music at that point. Like I got into a pretty dark place because when your band leaves you, you have to acknowledge a lot of your own flaws, right? So I just thought that I wasn't capable of carrying it on, and I was doing a disservice to the people that were supporting us. And yeah, it's kind of crazy to think like I was done with it, and now I wouldn't do anything else in the entire world. I think we grew up. I think that's what a lot of it was. A lot of things happened to us when we were young, and we took them for granted and didn't understand that maybe for the greater good, we could reconcile our differences and not just focus on them. You know, it's insane to think that we didn't talk for Tom was like a year and a half, we didn't speak. And Jeff and I were 2 years, I believe, that we didn't speak. Because we just had to grow individually. And then the rest of it may just be you don't know what you have until it's gone. And so for us to see that there were still a decent amount of people that were there for us and still supported us and still encouraged us to do this once again made us believe in ourselves. So it was growth and belief in our abilities. Every single night that if I feel nervous or something like that, and I may be getting a dirty look from a 12-year-old, and then I see someone just screaming every word and not caring about the people kind of giving them dirty looks, is the coolest thing. One of the coolest things in the world, and it definitely, like, once I lock eyes and I see that, it changes everything for me. So it's not as if I didn't skip a beat, because we did, you know, but it's really interesting to see the passion that people still have for it, and yeah, I'm just so happy to be back. I don't know, it's the coolest thing in the world. This is Shaant from Cute Is What We Aim For, and Pup Fresh is fresher than your parents' dry cleaning.